And the reason I'm doing this video is because there is no a single video on YouTube how to put this on. Number 3 is different. Alright, so you have to check your part number. I think this one is from 2007 up to it says here fits 06 to 17, Dyna 07 to 17, Softail 07 to 16. Touring and trike models require separate pairs of model specific primary gaskets and stuff. We already have that. I was waiting a couple of months for this because looks they do have a lot of orders for this particular one. Plus I get 10%. Usually if you are a Hog member, check for your discount because we get 10% off, and this thing is not cheap. It's like I think it's like almost a couple of $100 in Europe. 226 euros I think, and it's about $179 in the States. Alright, so we have the instructions. Of course we're going to follow them one by one. Alright. This is the kit number 3653020. 3650020 models and stuff. You have to check it out. Alright, this is what you remove. You have to remove the automatic tensioner. We'll go one by one. We're going to go through it. Alright, and it has a diagram here. That's supposed to come apart, but it doesn't come apart. I have already opened it. And take a look at it. It comes in a sealed bag, as you can see here. And the reason I'm doing this video is because there is no a single video on YouTube how to put this on. Okay, you're gonna find many from different companies, many videos for manual chain tensioner, but you're not gonna find the Screamin Eagle. You might just find a clip or something. Okay, so YouTube is to share information, help others, and the others can help you too. This is what's going on here. It's a library of information for us, for everything. I love YouTube. Okay. As you can see, I open it in front of you on a sealed bag, so we'll take a look at it together. This is it. Alright, so as far as I understand it, I'm going to read it again, of course. You lose these ones, these two bolts here, and this is the adjuster screw, part number 4717E. Okay, now the beautiful thing about Harley Davidson is, if you miss anything, or if anything comes defect, you can order different parts, so you don't have to pay for the whole thing again. You see that? Kit slide plate, this is the part number. Alright, lock plate, example number 2, this little piece here, this is the number 1. So you can order part by part. Number 4, alright, this is A and B, 2 pieces. So you can order, you know, let's say you bend this one or something, you can just order this, you don't have to pay the whole thing. Beautiful. So as far as I understand it, of course we're going to take this out too. As you can see, of course I have to lose this too now, but you know, it goes from here and it's pushing this thing out. Alright, one thing at a time. This is an Allen 316. Of course the thing is not going to fit in there. I have to use it like a regular probably Allen, because things are very tight, but Alright, we're gonna get there. And this is 7/16. Like when you tension this two, you bend one of these clips here. So it keeps, it's like a safety, like a security option here. So you can, you know, bend them. Yeah, I can feel it now scratching. You see, it's moving up and there is teeth here. Same like the automatic tensioner. You can see it. So I have to take it apart, you see? So what you do with the bolt is you kind of like move it on these teeth here. And you put a tension that they recommend here, cold tensing, 5/8 to 7/8. It gives you also in millimeters. Right here, 5/8, 7/8. Hot edging, of course we're not going to have a hot edging. Okay, 3/8 to 5/8. I'm going to go 5/8 to 7/8. I'm going to go something between. Because I read people saying like if it's on a lower a little bit, it will make less noise. We'll see. Of course you have to put this in now because then otherwise it's not going to be pain in the butt. Alright. Let me get a caliper. Get my old Mitutoyo caliper that I have for like, I don't even remember how many years. And let's see what we got here. Right on the top, it's 37.3 millimeters. Yeah, I can feel it going backwards. Probably it did one teeth. 37.38 now. All right, I'm not going to do any more. I'm just going to put it on and then do the rest of it. All right, we're going to take the whole primary out. So I'm losing now these bolts. I took the rear pad out, this one, but that bolt was really a pain. I was almost ready to use heat, so I wouldn't damage the bracket. And actually, I have to use a breaking bar that I made to get this bolt out. So we'll have to be careful. Now we're going to take the floorboard, and we're going to take the floorboard mount. All right. But before that, I'm going to take the cover off so I can inspect the chain. I have already loosed all the screws. Crisscross, of course. So now I can take them out safely. Okay, I always put it up with the Harley Davidson logo up. Okay. If it's loose, very important if you have an automatic tensioner or even a manual, why not? As you can see, this is pretty loose. And this is going up and down about a ½ inch something. Maybe a little more. So when it gets hot, it's a little bit more tight. But you don't want it to be too tight because this is what destroys my transmission. And a lot of stuff. I'm gonna put a link so you can see the video with the damage I have here. I use a T30 and a 7/16. I think I used Loctite on these bolts previously and it was not easy. I use a 6mm on this one. And now we're gonna get this out of the way. It's a ½ inch, front and back. Okay, the nut on the back is not moving, so because it's not easy. You know, I don't know how I'm gonna put a ½ inch there. And I will recommend if you have a lifter like mine, Okay, don't kneel, just go all the way on the floor like this, because it did create a problem in my back. Okay, so this is moving. I'm following a guy, Brad the Wizard. I have mentioned it on all these lately videos that I have done. He's very good. He's a Harley Davidson mechanic. He has a YouTube channel. I highly recommend check his videos too. You know, I'm gonna leave it like that. See if it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out because it goes out like that and up. Alright, let's clean up everything and I'll be back. Alright, so we have done 1, 2, 3. I have to remove the main fuse, but you can do the battery cable if you want. It's a little bit more difficult. You have to remove the ECM and the battery cover. Okay, and passenger floorboard we did, front floorboard we did, and the shift level we did, but we don't have to remove the rear shift level except if you're going into the inner primary. I'm gonna make a diagram because I want to put the bolts exactly where was it, so I'm gonna get the cardboard board right now. The 2 is the long ones, alright, long, it says here, and the one, all these ones is the short ones, alright, and then installation, we're gonna get there. The installation, you have to go with the Torx sequence, this one, okay, number 1, then what is number 2, right here, number 2, and it keeps going like that. I already have the gasket, so one thing at a time. So let's first remove it completely and we get there. Okay, it doesn't tell you to remove them with a diagram, but I'm gonna go crisscross pattern. I'm gonna leave a couple on the top. So this is the ones right here, this is the 2s right here, and this is the sequence. Okay, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put each bolt on the same position and put them back exactly on the same position. So let's get started. I'm gonna start from here. I use a high quality 316 bit over here. Yeah, some of them are a little bit difficult. Okay, this is what the long ones look like. It's not bad. Yep, they have Loctite. We're gonna clean them up, put new. Now I can use these because they are loose. Hold in my hand like that, so just in case I feel any resistance, I just, you know, don't use the tool. So we got, I will call them by the name of the Torx sequence. That's number 7. That's number 6. Don't forget the little washer. And we got this too. Alright, we'll put this on the side. Number 2. So they want you to torque when we put it back, this area first, and then this area. We'll do it first without the rubber hammer, and it's coming out. All right, let's see here. Nice. All right, let me put this on the side. Yeah, about, I say, you know, about 5'8", maybe 7'8". She's loose. Okay. And that's the automatic tensioner. Yes, I know you're going to tell me it looks good, but I will explain you. Now I'm going to do an inspection on everything. Let me take a break and I'll be back. As you can see, you have to pick up just slightly, just very little, with a very small flat screwdriver. Okay, I'm just telling you because I see so many videos doing it, but nobody explains it. And some people, they might find it hard to put the tire up, really. So I'm going to put it like that. I put a thick one, big one, and a little bit more, and hopefully it's going to hold. Right there, little one. And very careful, so don't scratch it, just in case somebody else you want to use it or use it in the future or whatever. All right, so now let's lose these two. They are half-inch. I'm gonna do it by hand so I can feel the pressure. Oh man. Okay, that's better. Okay. There's a little pin that you can put I think a little bracket here and hold it compared to this, but I don't have it. So what's going on here is Harley Davidson creates a compensator, okay? You're going to see also different kind of compensator you put here. This is the stock one, I think, because I can see the hub here. All right, so they make a compensator, so when you crank the engine, you put a gear and you let go of the clutch. That thing has like a disc, like a drum inside. All right, so the disc, they create a pressure, okay, so you don't get direct pressure from the axle to the clutch. This is the clutch, all right? So this way you can, you know, change gear for many years to come and you don't destroy the rear axle or the front axle. This is what's going on here. An upgraded, probably a Screamin Eagle or something, from what I have read, the Screamin Eagle is pretty good. So then they have an automatic tensioner from 2007 to 2017, or even today, compared to the manual tensioner. Okay, I have a manual tensioner on the Evo, never have a problem. The Evo is 30 years old, more than 30 years. So this thing is scratching up a little bit when the bike gets hot, and it tension that chain, and when that chain, it's like a guitar string, you start having problems with the hub. They already have that. I have replaced that. The bearings and also the starter. And I have replaced all that. I'm gonna put a link on my the video. I explained that damage. Okay, so this is what's going on. They should have created a different kind of like system here, maybe. You know, maybe from Honda. I don't know, but people, we love the Harleys, we love our bikes and everything, but you know, the twin cams and even the new ones, they have problems, and we have to work on them. I mean, as long as they're not too many, it's fine. We'll see. In here, yes, I think I don't have the spacers. See that? And one spacer here. Okay. Get this old glove off. we're gonna reusing this. You see the spacers? Now you're gonna tell me which way they're gonna go back. Let me figure out. On this one, they go up, they go back like that. You see, the little channel here, it goes into the groove right here. So that's how they go. Now on the Screamin one, we're gonna go find out. Alright, so let me do an inspection here and I'll be back. Okay, now I know because all my stuff is new, I didn't worry too much, but a lot of people doing the compensator, they try to move it up and down like that, and if it moves, you probably have a problem. But you know what, I'm just telling you what I have seen on the internet, so I'm not sure about that. Check with your mechanic or your dealer. This one is still good, and then if you grab the hub, the whole thing like that, and that thing moves anyway, any direction, you have problem. Now mine, the whole hub here, including the bearings inside, including the starter, is being replaced. Not long ago, probably about 5,000 kilometers ago, like about 3,000 miles. So that's the reason I'm not worried too much. Everything is brand new in there. Alright. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, because it's not really very easy. Alright, one thing is, like, this is the day after. Always I'm taking my time with this. I'm not finishing up the same day. Just in case, you know, I do a mistake. I want to be completely relaxed. I highly recommend you guys do the same. Just take your time, no matter what you do with that, and investigate. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna measure right here on the top. That's like 38.5 on the old one, and I'm gonna put, because this one, the tension on this one was good, and this is it needs a little bit more. Look, you see, you hear the crack? It's going over this teeth here. You see, it's like right here, it has the same teeth, like right here, so it's just jumping one tooth in a time. It's 38. You hear that? It went one over. Let's see. Let me give it a try. We'll put it on the bike. But first I'm going to remove the spark plugs so I can rotate the engine. Okay, so we got the rear and the front. They look pretty good. I mean, maybe this is a little bit lean. I don't know. They look pretty good to me. They look better than the previous, because I have done an automatic Power Vision 4. I did 2 of them, and the bike runs much better, and the spark plugs, they look actually much better, really. Okay, so this is the front right here, and the rear right here. So this way now we can rotate the engine and check the distance from the 5A to 7A we're talking about, the chain distance, in a couple of different spots after I put this. So maybe I just put this now and take it from there. Okay, there's no particles of metal anywhere, so I'm gonna do a rotation and check the gears and everything, but really there's no particles of metal, but you have it open. Why not? Put it on 6th gear, take the spark plugs out, and do a visual inspection, and of course move it. If anything moves, you probably have something, like a problem or something. I want to clean all the oil so I can put the gasket. Let's give it a try. Yeah, I'm gonna remove and put Loctite blue. Just want to do a test now. Yeah, it's right here. So you see, this is all the space we have to tension. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's a better idea. Yeah, this one is start getting tight here. That's why I cannot put this very straight. Looks like we're on 5A right now. Yeah, this is too loose. Alright, now we got it where we want. It's time to tension this one. So let me bring the torque wrench and put the Loctite. Okay, this is 21 to 24 foot-pounds. I'm gonna put 24. After we tension these two, these are loose. Okay, this is like on 5/8 right now, but we don't want it to lose. Alright, let me rotate. Yeah, she's tight. She's very tight here. So this is the very tight spot. This is like number 3. This is what the manual says on the most tight spot of the chain. I think this is it. I'm gonna do a couple more rotations to make sure, but I think this is it. Okay, let me explain you why I decided to go with 3/4. Okay, on the tight spot, why it works. It actually makes perfect sense. You know, I was ready to do that anyway without the GPT, but I want to show you here. Okay. This is like a middle, it's a sweet spot between 5/8 and 7/8 right here, okay? Why it works, the skyness, as the engine warms up, the aluminum primer case is steel sprocket and shaft expand. Alright, so if we have it on 5/8, it will actually put pressure, you see, cold, this is cold setting, okay, I remember that. Ensures when the bike reaches full operating temperature, the chain won't over tighten and whine right here. But it will still remain tight enough not to slap the case. Let me show you the damage. Okay, that was last year. Check it out. Alright, this is the clutch hub. This is all the bearings. I have a video about how that happened and everything. You want to go back about 10 videos, you can find it. But look what's going on here. All the bearings, we changed it, including the starter. Okay, I rebuilt the starter. The Harley Davidson actually did that in here where we are in Athens. But it cost a lot of money. Yes, that's the point. Okay, I also asked, just to make sure, if temperature outside now is like 30 Celsius, 3/4 and the most tight spot of the chain is okay. Yes, 3/4 is the highest, the tight spot, absolutely perfect for 30 Celsius, 86 Fahrenheit. And outside temperature 30, it still qualifies as a cold engine spec. providing motorcycle has not been running. Okay, and let's do this too, so you don't have to do your, I mean, you can do your own research, but why not? I have it right here, okay? Why the setting is correct. Dead center 3/4, even 0.75 is exactly halfway between the 5.8 and 6 to 5 and 7.8, 0.875. Thermal expansions that we talked before, okay? Optimal hot slug, the 3/4 cold gap will naturally shrink into an ideal hot range of 38 to 5.8. All right. Noise control prevents the chain from tightening too much and causing a high pincher whine. All right. And one quick check is make sure the engine is not running for at least a couple of hours. The bike is sitting since yesterday. Full rotation, you check it at least the chain in 3-4 different wheel positions. We have already 4 of them. I might do a 5. Screw remover. The temporary adjustment screw is completely out of the tensioner body. Okay, we get center to center 28 and a half. 28 and a half, I can see it here. 14 and let's say 2 millimeters, so we have to measure actually from here, not from here. Let's go to a tight spot. That's the number 4. Number 3. Number 3. Let me zero it. Right there. Number 3 is different. It's 11/16. Let's go to another tight spot. That's the 0. That's number 4 right here. 4 was like 5.8 plus 1/16. That's like 11/16. So let's see now. 4, it's down here, and it goes to 7/8. You see what I'm doing now? Going up and down the tape, so the twins, it's right even with the chain, and then we'll go up, and this is like almost 3/4. So we got this 3/4. Okay. This is the new measurements. I don't see any. The most tight spot is really 3/4 now. You see, there is difference from here to here. Okay, we got 3/4, 7/8 plus 1/16. This spot here is the same. This is 3/4. So it looks like 3/4, 3/4, and 3/4 on 3 different spots on the chain. 55 to 60 inch-pounds. I go little by little. Okay. Okay. They are very hard to bend, I can tell you that for sure. And I have done this before, so we'll go slow. We don't want to break them. Okay, we got 2, 4. Okay, we're good. Get out now, do a test. But that's the main reason. You really look at that. You really have to take your time and make the adjustments right, because this is a pain in you know where. All right, and everything else it's smooth. All right. You know what? I don't hear any noise. And after we're going to put everything back, of course, it's not going to make any noise, but I don't hear any noise. Really. Don't try this at home, okay? Don't put your fingers in there or anything like that. Okay, I'm not a mechanic, I'm an engineer. It's different. So whatever you guys do, it's your own responsibility. I'm just do a lot of research and put all my knowledge from all the service manual, from other mechanics and videos on YouTube, and put it all together, so I can help people out to do something like that. But I'm not a mechanic, so make sure you have a service manual and make sure you have the right tools, torque wrenches, and you know what you're doing. But I don't hear any noise. Let's crank it one more time. Okay, that's enough. I don't want to burn my starter. But it looks nice, it's smooth. We'll see. And when it's warm up, we have it on, 3 quarters. So we don't have to worry too much about it. Okay, I'm going to do a full inspection. I'm going to close everything out tomorrow because wife is making dinner. Alright, thanks for watching. Subscribe and more like this to come, because we love it. It's not easy. Get tools and get time. Take your time. This is going to be the 3rd day I'm going to be working on it. Today is the 2nd day, because I'm taking my time. When I get a little bit tired, I quit, and tomorrow is another day. So I want to make sure it's dry. It's a beautiful evening. We'll have nice peace and quiet. Always do that, whatever you do on these bikes. Okay. And of course we're going to put a new gasket. It came out. This is what holds the primary cover and the gasket in place, and it goes right here. I think I'm going to check with the gasket. There's another one here, but that doesn't come out. It stays there. So let's check with the gasket what's going on. I'm going to clean the cover and I'll be back. Okay, I'm getting ready. We're going to be pouring a Cometic. We want to make sure the thing is dry. You don't want any oil in the gasket. Some people they use them with oil hands and stuff like that, and I don't know. Maybe it's okay, maybe it's not. So I got a clean cloth for final inspection. There's no oil here. I have cleaned everything. And this goes like so. And it's been holded from these 2 inserts here. Then I told you before, this one came out. So we're ready. We got Loctite blue 243. And I have a diagram here so you can see it. Alright, I have also put the torque sequence like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so this is what we're going to follow. The torque volume is 108 to 120 inch-pounds. We're going to be using 114 for no particular reason. I think it's a little bit less, it's just a cover. Okay, and I have talked to my mechanic. I did inspection on the on everything, as you can see before, as much as I could. He told me actually this compensator on these bikes, it's bulletproof, it's not breaking down easy. So I hope he's right. And these all new bearings and stuff like that here. Okay. My hands, they're kind of like clean. I have cleaned the cover. I have make sure there's no oil inside the cover. Not too much, at least, so it will be dripping into that. I have cleaned it up all around. Okay, there is no markings from the chain. He was asking me if you have seen any markings, you know, from the chain going up and down. I haven't seen any, so everything is good. Okay, that went on pretty good. I have cleaned all the bolts in the wire brush. I'm going to put the number 1 just to hold everything. Okay, I'm going to remove this to put Loctite. Okay, and let's start with I have also marked the bolts, as you can see here, and I'm putting them exactly the same way, except this one was a little bit dirty, so I replaced this too. I put a new one on the bottom on the number 7. Alright, I just use the same spots for not really any particular reason. With number 4, I'm talking number 4, like the bolt sequence, so I can, you know, number them like that. So number 4. I'm not putting any pressure at all. Number 5, this is the one. This is the long ones. Alright, now I'm just gonna hand tight a little bit. Let me put the diagram here. So we got 1, 2, that's where we start, number 1. Then we go on number 2 and number 3 and number 4. This is a 316, just to let you know. Okay, so we got 114 pounds, and we're starting again with number 1. Let me see here. Green, I'm gonna stop on green. Number 2. Green. I'm gonna go around one more time. Let me zero it. Green. Ten. 11. You don't want to go too hard, really. Take your time. Number 13. Okay, now I'm going to go one more time to the red. I think that's enough. 114 pounds. So we'll go again. Number 1. I will give it 5 minutes and I'll be back so the material can absorb the pressure. One. Okay, we're good. Let me pull the oil. It's pretty clean. Has a new O-ring. Just hand tight. I use V2 primary case oil. Red line. I'm gonna check it now, and if it's too much, I'm gonna use a syringe to take a little bit out. It has to be right on the bottom of the clutch, exactly right on the bottom of the clutch. You don't want to be too much because the clutch is gonna slip. I think 1/4 like that is fine. It's slightly touching the ring, this one here, right there. Okay, I hope it's gonna record it on the camera, but that's it. Look at that, he has to be right next to me. He even wants to go in here. Let me put a little bit Loctite on these little bolts here. This is T27, the bit, just a little drop. doesn't have any pressure there. It's just, but you know what? The vibration of our monsters. Always I put it with the hand Harley Davidson letters on the top. This rubber gasket, you can reuse it, in my opinion, 4 or 5 times, really. All right, there. And let's put one. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to give it a good snag and okay. Right there. Okay. All right, we're done. Now we're going to put that bolt on the back or on the floorboard. That's not an easy one. Okay. Before you tension the back one, it might be a good idea to put this one in loose. It's possible, but not easy. You gotta put one finger from the top and from the bottom. Let me put this in more. All right, so I'll put the floorboard. I'm not going to show you how to put the floorboard. I have to put the rear one back. It's ridiculous easy. Put some Loctite. I will finish it tomorrow because I have to, like, you know, take off these little 2 bolts here and put the rear one and put a little bit Loctite. But I have started, so I don't know, it makes this grounding noise a little bit on idle, on hot, when the bike is cold it's making actually a little more. It's a little bit annoying when you raise the RPM over, like, let's say 1500, 2000, like around 30,000, the noise disappears completely. So on cruising, I don't think it's going to be any problem. Probably on traffic lights and stuff, it's just going to make that grounding noise. But I don't know if I'm, you know, I can probably live with that to avoid the damage, or I will do more research. I'll let you know, guys, in the comments how the bike is on the road, and probably we're going to test it on Sunday. We'll have a little ride on Sunday. Okay, so let me know what you think. But rather than have the damage on the bearings and stuff again, because that was a lot of money, then I might just live with that. You know, what I'm gonna do tomorrow probably is, you know, I'm gonna just, you know, open the cover one more time and check the chain tension and everything. But you saw the video, everything has been tightened to specifications. We put Loctite, we lock the bolts, we put it on 3/4, and some people say put it on 5/8, but if you put it on 5/8 on a tight spot, then when it gets warm it's going to tension more, so what's the point? All right, we might just have the noise and the bike be safe. That's what I'm thinking, safety. And Harley probably knows about the noise, I'm sure about that. Okay, so let me know in the comments. Watching, and I'll see you on the next video.